Well, what's up, everybody? Welcome to DCUO DCUO commentary. Today I'm bringing you my long-awaited sorry it took me so long, uh, controller loadout for Quantum. I'm working on my DPS one right now and all that. There's lots of different loadouts out there and everything that people are messing around with. Some of them are very cookie cutter. Some of them are not. Also there's an issue going on with one of the powers that I'm not really certain about. I want to test out and make sure of myself first. Anyways, so yeah, my controller loadout for Quantum. As you see right here, you look at my loadout right here. I have Time Bomb. Starting with Time Bomb there as my defense debuff. I use that. It also has the destabilized power interaction. Also now for my power over time, this next power I use Tachyon Burst. It also destabilizes people. It puts the destabilized power interaction on folks. So you get that power interaction out there. Also, it's probably one of the better crowd control powers that Quantum has. Simply because it's got that little lift animation on that will hold up to like two targets up at the same time. Even if you only have one, you only have one enemy targeted, it'll lift up two. Quantum tunneling I have there is the third power. Quantum tunneling is just fun, and I do that to mainly quick escapes and all that if I ever catch aggro. Temporal extortion. Is the power dump and all that. It's kind of frustrating that each power tree there isn't a power dump in each power tree, but this way, speaking of this power tree for the stuff and all that, you don't have to delve into the other power tree in order to you save skill power points this way. For the next power you'll see there in the loadout is Warp Barrage. Warp Barrage, now you have to spec all the way down. It's a third tier power. But I use that for a damage debuff. The main reason why I do use the damage debuff is because these ads or the bosses in here, and especially you go into like Nexus and everything, they get that damage buff in there on those bosses. I do that to take out their take off their damage buff. Doesn't completely debuff them, but it does remove their buff, and that helps out any raid group. I'm sorry. Also, the main reason why I use Warp Barrage is because Akubia or Wave is mid to short range, and Warp Barrage is very long range. So the further back you are as a controller, the better, obviously. So that's why I do that. And of course, for the supercharge right there that I'm using is Event Horizon as a 50% supercharge. It gives shield and power over time to the group. So that's up to 7 people, I believe, as well. So by far, awesome supercharge, the best supercharge you can use as a controller for Quantum. Now to work out my little rotation, everything like that. I don't necessarily always, debuff ads and everything, especially right now. My controller is very undergeared for this content, as I was running ops with him last night, and he was getting, like one-shots, and stuff like that, like at the start of fights and everything. It was kind of frustrating for me. He's still rocking some tier 4, some, demonic rune stuff and everything like that, but I'm slowly getting some controller gear for him. Picked up a nice rifle and all that, which I'm going to have to get used to because I've never controlled with rifle before. But, gave me better stats, bumped up my POT by 2 from what you see in this video, or actually by 4, but then, by what you see in this video. And that's one of the things you have to be aware of, too, with this new content. And when you get into the Tier 5 content, with the way, because of the way the gear is and all that, they've changed the way, power usage is. Powers are using a lot more, power now whenever you use a power, so it's a lot harder to keep people filled up. I've gotten in the habit more lately of drinking lots and lots of sodas to try and keep my own power up so I can just dump it to the rest of my team. But the way I always start off, of course, you always want to start off with your power over time move. So you start off with tachyon burst and all that, and then you would throw out your damage debuff if you need to. A defense debuff if you need to on the boss. I just got one shot by heat wave right there, as you can see, and keep that power dump going out to the team. Let the DPSs do the DPSing, folks. That's basically what I'm trying to say right there with that. Anyways, that is my Quantum controller loadout right there. Like I said, Warp Barrage, very good damage debuff and all that. I recommend people use it and all that. Not a lot of people want to run with damage debuffs when they're controlling and all that. They want to go for an extra shield or something like that. I think a damage debuff is a far better idea. Simply because, you're removing that damage buff off the bosses. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you liked the video, please do so by giving it a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe. Until next time, you guys all take care. Bye.